Roaming the streets in the early hours, armed with a knife, Valdo Calocane stabbed 3 strangers to death. He said voices in his head told him to do it. His victims were Ian Coates, Barnaby Webber and Grace O'Malley Kumar. Calocane's brother later sent a letter to their families. We can exclusively reveal what it said. We have seen firsthand just how broken the mental health care system is and can say without hesitation that this tragedy was completely avoidable if the system worked properly. My mother regularly expressed concerns to the relevant services about Valdo's mental deterioration, but these were constantly played down because he looked okay. Of course, we knew this not to be true, as he would constantly speak of his paranoid delusions to us. Ian was a grandfather and much-loved school caretaker. How did it make you feel reading that letter?
Angry. Basically washing his hands of responsibility. Him and his mother, they did what they could, but it was all down to the NHS. It was down to the mental health for not doing what they needed to do. But they knew he was unwell and they didn't do enough to help him.
Barnaby Webber's parents have decided not to read the letter. And now more painful news for the families after Calocane's relatives spoke to the BBC's Panorama programme about his medical records.
This entry is from the second admission into hospital.
The second time he's been sectioned?
Second time he's been sectioned. And yeah, there's an entry here about a meeting that the doctor has and a chat he has with my brother. And, you know, my brother is so psychotic that the doctor notes that there seems to be no insight or remorse and the danger will be that the next time this will happen again and perhaps Valdo will end up killing someone.
We know Valdo care wasn't up to standard. But reading this note is just beyond anything. You think this could have been avoided, you could have done something.
His mother and brother say this was one of a series of missed opportunities to escalate Calocane's care, like when he admitted he'd lied to doctors about no longer hearing voices in order to be discharged. The chief executive of Nottinghamshire Healthcare says he is committed to do everything within his power to prevent such a tragedy reoccurring. Both the victims' families and Calocane's want a public inquiry. We understand this will go ahead. Tomorrow, the body that inspects mental health services will release a review of the way Calocane was treated. It's expected to reveal even more damning information. Becky Cottrell, Sky News, Nottingham.